Flosstube, it's Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom. I'm coming at you on a Tuesday. Today it's Tuesday, April 27th, I believe. Hang on. Yes, Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. And I'd like to invite, or welcome. It's been a day. You know those days that you're just like, the last 2 days have been kind of like that for me. I had a stomach bug yesterday, and it was just that, and it was just dreary and rainy yesterday. It was just blah. But anyway, welcome to my Flosstube channel. We talk about cross stitch and a little bit of knitting, some life involved, and I'd like to just say welcome to any new subscribers or followers that have come across my channel, and welcome back to any of my, I don't want to say old friends, because the old, everybody gets offended by whatever, but to my returning friends. There we go. We'll say that. I love this community because I've made so many great friends. People that I've not met in person, but the day I can and the day I will, and just hugs. Hugs are going to happen. So, safe hugs, of course. But, so grateful for this community and grateful for the Under 1,000 Subs Club. That is a hashtag that Carrie at Carrie and Stitches and Heather at Link is my homeboy came up with, and asked me if I wanted to join in on promoting it, and I said heck yeah. And so we're promoting it, and it's been really cool to see other Flosstubers promoting it as well. I know that Janet with Janet Jabber, let's see, Emily at Sprinklestein Stitches, Michelle Bendy, Sammy Joe has done it, and I know that, I'm just thinking, sorry, my brain, and Vic at Stitch and Button has done it as well. So we just want to say thank you, because it's gotten a couple of people that were just barely under 1,000, gotten them bumped up. And if you don't watch them and they're not your cup of tea, just stay subscribed. You can hide them from your feed, whatever. But when you hit 1,000, you can do things that you can't normally do. Like, you can post on a community tab, you can do polls on that community tab and just say, hey, this is what's going on. You don't have to monetize. Grace Note Stitchers and Hannah Dowling, those are other Under 1,000 Subs Club participants, and they've been shouting it out and watching new people, and that to me is the coolest thing, is that you get to see and experience new people and new designers and it's just really neat. Like Christy with Christy's Crafting Corner, she has some really cool embroidery that I would have never thought to look at or do, and not that I'm going to be embroidering anytime soon, but it's really cool. It's really helps you appreciate other people's artwork and what they like. And so I'm going to start out with shouting out a few new to me, and I'm going to have everybody in the description box below. If you're on your mobile device, it looks like a little upside down like triangle or V. It actually looks like a V, and it's pointing down. And so I'm going to have the people I shouted out, and then the other 1,000 Subs Club people that I've shouted out, and then I put other Flosstubers I've mentioned, not necessarily under 1,000 subs, but I want you to go check them out because I think they're amazing people. So, okay, so let's start off with Angie Stokes. She is one of my favorites, and she's just so, I love her. Met her on Virtual Stitchers, and she has a lot of cool variety, kind of nerdy cross stitch, which is really cool. She was showing her Funko Pop collection the other day, and she got the Balrog from Lord of the Rings, and it was the coolest thing. I'm like, ooh, I might need that in my life. And just fun other things other than cross stitch. And so I love Angie. She's super neat. So go check her out. And then Steph Loves Stitches, and I shouted her out before. Her magic study, you guys, she's got into the chandelier with a little dragon on it. Oh, it makes me just want to stitch on mine, but I have to stitch on other things. But wow, it's so cool. And then Rainy Day Stitcher, her name's Jessica. She's got some really cool projects. I only got a little bit into her video, so before I had to do other stuff. Kelly, Don't Run With Scissors, she's really fun to watch. I like how down to earth she is. I like how, you know, she talks about if you need help, you know, mentally or, you know, law, or she's got a lot of resources that way, and she's got some really cool projects that she's been working on. And I loved her tiara that she was wearing. She's like, I'm going to use this to clean the bathroom. So you go, Kelly. And then another one is Witchcraft, and that's WHICH, like choose which one, not witch as in, you know, casting spells and stuff. I heard about her from Hannah Dowling, and Hannah's husband was like, what are you watching? Spells? What? So I really like, she's got some full coverages, she's got some, what was the other one? She's got some really pretty projects, and it's really kind of neat to just see what people are drawn to in the realm of either full coverages or samplers or just simple things. It's so cool. Like, I love how Carrie has these little days of the, or she's doing months of the year, she's doing a monthly sampler. Heather is doing Snowflower Diaries, and they're through the months, and she has a lot of like ornament size, and then she's got her big huge light world map from Legend of Zelda. So I just love seeing everybody's, all the variety. Variety is the spice of life, my friends. So that's my shout outs that I'm doing, and let's get into WhipGo, because those numbers were called this morning. So it's a good thing I waited. Hang on. Ross wanted to call me, so I'm answering him back. Alright, so WhipGo numbers were called, and this is, oh hi, sorry, the brainchild of Jessie from Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and we love her so much. She draws 2 numbers. In January we got the free space drawn, so she drew 3 numbers that day, or that time. And so the goal is it's your goal. Some people have, they have to do it monthly. Some people have it that they can have it finished by the end of the year. So it just depends. And the nice thing about WhipGo is it's up to you. There's no rules. There are no prizes involved. I mean, there's WhipGo weekends, but I mean, that's for that. Ultimately, it's you and your progress, and it's not, you know, I like WhipGo because I'm just doing days. I don't have to worry about counting stitches. I don't have to worry about any of that. And not that I don't mind counting stitches, it's just I would rather just stitch and look for the progress, and I don't care if that was 10 stitches or if it was 10,000. So really quick, mine that were called is it was 22 and 19. And so what we're called on mine is Playing with Jacks. And I'm giving this one 5 days. And it's by the Cricket Collection. And I did the forest pumpkin in the center there instead of the white jack-o'-lantern. So I'm thinking, because here's where I'm at, is I've got those 3 pumpkins done, and I only have, or mostly done, and I only have these 2 pumpkins left and like the border. So I'm thinking 5 days on this guy. Oops. I'm thinking 5 days is going to get some really good progress, and maybe even a finish. I think that would be really neat. So that is Playing with Jacks. And put it away. My goodness, come on. Because if you don't put it away, things get crazy. And then my number 19 is Mermaid of the Pearls, which I work on it for my zombie run for Shirl's group. And sadly she is out of print, but she's beautiful. Oops. And this is how far I am on her. So her body is pretty much all the way done, her skin, and then I'm working on her cluster of pearls right here. There's some Krynic in there. I had to order some more Krynic, and I'm hopefully gonna kind of feather down into her tail. So she gets at least on, so 5 days on her is gonna get a lot done, and then she gets at least 400 stitches each month on her own just for zombie runs. So that will be nice to have her. And then let's see here what I've been working on, and then I'll get into other plans in a second, but what I've been working on is Dark Queen of the Seas. This is part 7, and then we get part 8 on Saturday, and so very Muka like, very very fun, except for I'm kind of overstitching the coral because that's where I'm at right now. I'm on part 5, so I've been working on the seaweed up here. This coral's all done for the page, and so I'm gonna come over here and finish out it's some coral and a little bit of seaweed underneath that fishy. So that'll be fun to do there. So that's what I'm currently working on, trying to get caught up with that end of the month. We shall see where we're at. And then I've been doing Go Stitch, and so I've been using her for some because I could get 400 stitches on her. I worked on Spell of the Moon for S in Go Stitch, and oops, this is a Blackbird Designs, and you can actually get this pattern in their new fall release, and I changed it to just colors I had in my stash. It's Kohl, K-O-H-L from Weeks, a Dinky Dyes, and a Pearl Grey from NPI. And that's where I'm at. I've gotten some of the tree done, most of the border up this way, so it's been nice to see the progress on that. Today I'm gonna be working on F is for Jar of Fireflies. Oh, it's a F, whoops. Not a J. Well, I might have to switch that around, but maybe I'll get 400 on this guy. Who knows? But that's where I'm at on those. And then for W, I think, no, M, it's Monster Wonder Whale is what I worked on. And this is from, I don't have the picture of what it fully looks like, but it's now forced embroidery. I don't know if the kit's available anymore, but he's really cool. Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics called him her stoned whale, or what was it, Heather? One of them stitched this, and their whale looked a little happy there, a little groovy, so that was fun to stitch on that. And then I was able to pull out my, oh, that's gonna continue right there. A couple of my Around the Holidays drums. So I worked on Oh Say Can You See? And this is a fun summer drum. And I'm really close to the top on this. Did not do my margins very well, but it's a drum, so it'll be fine. We're all fine here. So that is where I'm at. Started in on this cute little jellyfish over here. So, and I want to say I've got a couple more lines of water to finish, but that's where I am. These are shorter. They call them short, Kathy calls them short stack drums. So, lots of fun. But those will go away for a little bit. And worked on my Lady of the Flag because she was one of my Whipco pieces. And I got clear down, not clear down, I've got a couple more. I'm down into the Liberty sign, and I'm trying to go down into this part, and I might be losing my battery, so if that happens, you'll see a cut, and it's fine. I edit, but I don't edit like crazy, so. Oops. Alrighty, and that's where I'm at on her. So, I was all the way over with her. This is the furthest part on this side, and then I've got a couple more. There's some laurel leaves that come down here below the Liberty Banner. So I'm going to get the Liberty Banner done and then move it up a little bit more. I might have to attach some fabric, but it's fine. So it'll be fun to get the bottom done and then work back up. So she'll get put away for a little bit. I might switch her in to my zombie run because I really want to finish her this year, but we shall see. So she can go, oops, over here. We've got an avalanche. I need to really clean my craft room and take some of my stitchy time and reorganize. But I love stitching, so that's the hard thing. Okay, and then last for my stitching projects is I have Magic Study. This is a Heaven and Earth design. Heaven and Earth design. Rose Kahn is the artist. And like I said, Steph loves stitches. She is into this chandelier right here, and it's so cool. So now I'm doing mine tent stitch or half stitch, whatever you want to call it. And that is where I am. I've almost got a page finish, so super exciting. But this one's going away for a little bit until it's called again, or I switch it in. If I finish my Yellowstone piece, I will swap this in for a full coverage. So, because I really only want to have one full coverage going at a time. I don't really want to stitch on multiple, but that's fine. So that's it for stitching whips or works in progress, stitching projects. Here's my knitting. And so I've almost got my second sock done. And I'm going to have to get the other ball of yarn going, but here's my second sock. And if you look at my sock, this looks like a normal sock. This is my second one. My first one, so you can see the knit stitches there, and then when you come down to the toe and stuff, those be purl stitches. And I don't know what I did on my first sock, but somehow the stitches got reversed. Like I don't know if I put my needles, like put it through my needles wrong. Like, you know how I could put this, pull this up through. I don't know what I did, but we got purl stitches on the outside and it's fine. So now I know that my third and fourth sock will be much better than my first pair of socks. But this is the Super Simple Sock Pattern by Wildflower Wool. Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts links that in her Learn to Knit playlist, so that's been really fun. But yeah, I noticed that when I started the gusset and everything on my second sock. I'm like, this does not look right. This does not look like my other sock. C'est la vie. They're going on my feet. It's fine. So I got some stash acquisitions. One is a giveaway I won. One, and then two are some pretties that I ordered. So I won one of Shelly KX Stitches, and I'll link her below too. I won her 3 stockings for June. And so there's this cute little baby, there's a quilt, and there's these really pretty flowers, and it's Blackbird design. So, and that's the back. So thank you, Shelly. And she's a grandma. She just had her kids just had a little baby. So, and then I ordered from Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics the bead pack and the Nora, that's the Passion Flower Bridesmaid. Yeah, I really liked her. I loved her colors. And she looks like she's dancing, so I might make her for Alice. She's really pretty. And then I got the bead pack to go with her. There's a couple of beads. I probably have those in my stash, but it's just easier. And then the new Mirabilia came out. and her name is Ophelia. A lot of people were like, well, what's with the way she is lying? She looks really funky. And it's like, Shakespeare, friends. Shakespeare, my friends. She's floating in her little green pool there. I have a friend that was Ophelia one year for Halloween, and she had her hair all crazy, and it was really neat. But very tragic, very beautiful. And then the same person I ordered Ophelia from, I got Shimmering Mermaid. This one just was announced that it's out of print. It's still in stock on 123 Stitch, so don't go paying out of print prices for this one yet. It's still to be found. So she's beautiful. She has the klimped tail, and I was like, ooh, she is really pretty. And then I got the Cross Stitcher magazine, magazine. So lots of fun there. Really quick, what's coming up in Semi-Sane is Needleworker Sweep. I'm going to be working on my Blue Moroccan Lace is going to be my focus for that one. I want to try to get it done. We picked a pattern, or had a friend pick a pattern, and we kitted up. And Shimmering Mermaid, no, not Shimmering Mermaid. Mermaid of Atlantis is what my friend Vicky picked for me. And she's got a lot of stuff on her, and it's fine. I'm excited to see where I can get on this, and how many stitches I can get. So, and then Letters of Fortune is also being done in Semi-Sane. And that's like Wheel of Fortune. It's super fun. You get a puzzle, and you stitch a certain number for a vowel, or a certain number for, you say, you stitch for your guess, and then it says, yes, you have this many guesses, if I remember right. I played it for the first time last year. It was really fun. And then there's a new game that Sammy invited me to, and I'm really excited. It's kind of like the Oregon Trail. It's not competitive. It's nice. Just a teamwork game with no drama. So, not that some of the group, that happens. It's a group of people. You're gonna have drama sometime, somewhere. It happens. But it's just nice when it's all in fun. And yeah, it's good times. So I hope, and life update. Alice competed last week in her solo competition, and she got queen, and she was so excited. So I will put a picture of that at the end, and it's just really neat to see, because they give us their score sheets, and to see her progression, and to see that, yes, she needed to work on this, and each time they're seeing that she's been working on it, and that, she's improving. So it's really neat. She has a competition this weekend, and then one more competition in middle of May, and then we're done with competition season, and we do recital, and we do summer dance. She tries out for her artistic line, so we'll see where we go there. But yeah, it's all good. Life is great. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Mother's Day is coming up in the United States, in the United States. So happy Mother's Day to those that are able to celebrate that. And I hope you all have a great weekend, have a great week ahead, and we'll talk to you all later.